Well, good morning. As you can see, we've been working on something, the greenhouse, and I have a mess out here, so I'm going to be cleaning this up and also working on this bed over here. So this is the before, and I'll also update the tomatoes inside. So I gotta get started. Okay, it is time to prune the rows, and can anyone else see all the dead wood? I've got to cut out this thing, and then right here, right there, all the way down there, that's got to come off. I got to get all the dead wood, and then these are beautiful new canes that grew this year that I got to get the Ziploc ties, and I'll let you know when I get this fixed up. So I'm going to go ahead and get after this rose. This is the before. Okay, this is what I'm left with. That's much better. All the dead wood is gone, but I have some discoveries here. Things were here that I didn't know about. Look, I have two little frog friends here that don't want to leave. Sorry guys, I feel bad now. Well, maybe you'll have to go over there on the Rose of Sharon. How about that? Yeah, that might work. And I also had a clematis. Look at that, I had a bloom there. I had no idea. How cool. So anyway, let's just move on with the cleanup. Like this guy was sleeping through the whole thing. And his buddy over here, yeah, maybe I'll move him to a shrub bush over here. I think I'm going to help him out. So, okay, this is another issue I've had is aphids. This is what's left after an aphid attack, and I started treating it. Now the aphids are gone. You can see the bodies down there. They're not alive. They're falling right off. So now I'm going to cut these to about 6 inches tall. So that is what I'm doing for that. I'll let you see the remedies that I use in a little bit here. I gave them a new home, so I hope you guys are okay. Anyway, I feel better now. I gave them a new place to stay, so that's pretty cool. The next morning, and it's done, and we're going to do a tour of the inside in a minute here. And the bed is done, the rose is done, and I want to talk a little bit about the amaryllis bulbs. Okay, this is what's left of my rose after I cut out the dead wood. And I'm probably going to bend those canes a little bit more because the lateral canes make blossoms. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is kind of fiddling around with that. I don't know. Anyway, I'll do that later. I just needed to get the big job done. So now over here we have some amaryllis, and I did have to lift my bulbs. That one is huge over to the left there, but I had to lift them. They were getting too far under the soil, so I had to lift them up and replant them. And if they get under the soil, they could rot. So I rescued my bulbs, and I pruned my, yes, I did, I didn't do much pruning. Yeah, I didn't, just maybe a tiny bit on that shrub right there. But I went ahead and just cut these back because they were just swarmed with aphids, and that's all better now. I've been spraying for them and got that taken care of. And now I'm going to talk about some of the products I'm going to be using in the greenhouse. Here are these two products. I'm actually very impressed with these two, the Dr. Earth and the Earth's Ally 3-in-1. And these are good because we have fungus, we have aphids, mites, whiteflies, and caterpillars, and this stuff works great, and it doesn't leave a film. The reason I started using these is because it doesn't leave a film like the soap spray does. And also the third, I don't have the product, I ran out, but a spinosad product is also key to those leaf miners on the tomatoes. So anyway, I'm impressed with these products. Okay, we're back in the greenhouse, and I'm going to do a little tour, and I'm still growing my cannas. I brought in the elephant ear and all the cannas I care about. This one just made a little pink bloom. I like that one. That one's cool. I got a little seed from that one as well. I think this one can do better than this. I'm going to let it grow some more. And yeah, there they are. My little cannas that I'm saving. Look at my avocado tree. It's actually got new growth at the top. Check that out. And this canna, this new seedling that I'm growing, look at that. It made a second bloom and seeds on the same, the same stalk. It's blooming while it's making seeds. That is crazy. I think it's so pretty. I love it. Love the new canna. Now the tomatoes, it looks like they're going to be making me some fruit really soon. I'm thinking about moving that pepper. So I can't wait to get tomatoes. These have grown a lot. And I actually planted a little Japanese morning glory in there. And that's rosemary. And all my little plants there I'm saving up, agaves. And I like the little fern growing out of the bottom of the agave. That's really pretty. And more cannas, more tomatoes, my little potted plant there. That is actually a sunflower. I didn't even see that. I got a sunflower in here. This is a morning glory, the kind that I like, the double morning glories, and I gave it a little place to climb here, so I'll be updating this later. Peppers have grown. They look pretty good. I'm still getting seeds. That's dahlia to the left there. Cuttings of coleus I brought in. Still getting seeds. I'm thinking about sprinkling seeds in here of the marigolds. And those are basil cuttings. And my limes are still going. Still making more limes. It looks like the little baby limes are growing, so that's cool. That is really neat. Still waiting on those. And the lemon tree is growing. Look at the new growth on the lemon tree. It's going to grow in here. That is amazing. And look how tall they are now. It didn't take them long to start getting tall. That is my orchid. It looks like it's putting out a bloom there. And so is that one. That one's blooming too. Look, that's my orchid blooming. That's really cool. More peppers. This is my husband's hot peppers. Look how they're coming along. Yeah, those peppers are coming along really well. Awesome. More cannas. And they're going to grow up and bloom in here. And that's a seedling. I think that one bloomed already. But these two, there's about 3 in here. I think these are seedlings. I don't know what they're going to look like. And then we still have seed collection over here. I've cut back the dahlias and got the seeds off of them. And I'm wanting seeds off of that one. And I want seeds off of this coleus right here. See the dark color? Those, I'm going to get those seeds soon. This one is one of the tall, super tall coleus. And I'm going to let it grow in here. See how tall it gets. So, I'll update that later. Here's another pretty coleus. I just want to grow that one in here. Might get, oh yeah, it's starting to bloom. So I might get seeds from that one too. So anyway, that's it for the latest update. Really enjoying my grow out already. Especially the cannas. I love the cannas. They're so pretty. Make pretty landscape plants. So, anyway, we'll see you later.